the grand opening day, right? Oh man, that's cool. That's really cool. My biggest hope is for people to have hope renewed. I think that's my biggest thing, is that they walk in the building and they feel like, wow, this looks great. This is done well. This is our place. My name is Eric Russ. I'm the lead pastor at MACC Avenue Community Church. We found ourselves for about 2.5 years doing ministry and doing projects of renewal, renovating homes, helping people with legal matters in our community. And we were doing all these things before we even began to have a CDC, because it was just the right thing to do. Right? I'm a pastor, right? I'm not a carpenter. And so it was good to be able to have an opportunity and a space for people who are good at those things to be able to do them well.
So my name is Jonathan Demers, and I serve as the Executive Director for MACC Development. It's a community development corporation that focuses specifically in Detroit's 48214 zip code.
What you have is you have 3 streets called Indian Village, Iroquois, right, Burns, and Seminole. And then you have West Village, which is a little further south.
To the more densely populated neighborhoods of Pingree Park, to exciting business ventures that are happening on Jefferson, to new business ventures on MACC Avenue. We've got a diversity of ethnic groups, socioeconomic statuses, and just a lot of exciting things that are happening here.
Our church and our Community Development Corporation sits right smack in the middle of all that.
MACC Development has been around for the past 3 years or so, and it concentrates all of its efforts in 3 areas: housing, education, and economic development. And out of those 3 areas have grown 4 specific initiatives that impact our community in different ways. MACC Lit is a literacy program that provides one-on-one tutoring to students in our community, and we've seen kids who participate in that program grow an average of 2.5 reading grade levels every year.
We started legal aid assistance, which has just started in the fall, where we're now able to have an opportunity to add value to people in our community who otherwise couldn't get legal assistance.
MACC Housing, which is focused on the rehabilitation of homes, commercial properties, and blight.
We started a sports program that's now reaching over 100 kids, and it's just during its first year. I mean, we're growing as a church. I mean, we've been working in and out of my home for many years. In fact, if you can go right back here and you'll see one of our staff people in my office right now working. But there's something about being able to have a place, not just for us, which would be awesome, the peace of mind to be able to have our files in one place, to be able to have our computer in one place, be able to know that this is where our stuff is and we can work and we can have our being there, but also for the community to know where we are.
Being a space to bring together diverse communities in Indian Village, West Village, Pingree Park, surrounding neighborhoods, folks of different backgrounds and different stories.
My name is Kaya Willett, and I'm on the design team for the development project for MACC Development.
And I'm Justin Mast, and I'm also on the design team. When we first saw the space, I think one of the first things that really jumps out is the second floor. It has this beautiful wood floor. It's really well lit. With the first floor, it has that same potential. You can see where there's a storefront that's been boarded up. It has that same potential to bring in some really beautiful natural light.
I think the opportunity between all the different programs that exist for MACC Development today, the building serves as an opportunity to create a home for those programs.
So at MACC Development, we recognize that addressing issues like housing and youth recreation and literacy are incredibly important, but we also know that for economic development to happen in this community, we need to be able to address the issues of small businesses and entrepreneurship.
So MACC Development landed on this idea of bringing a coffee shop and a laundromat together. And as designers, one of the things we really wanted to do was make sure that we didn't put the coffee shop at one end of the building and the laundromat at the other.
You're there and it's nice, and guess what? You're doing your clothes, but then you come out and you go into a coffee shop and you get to relax and you get to do Wi-Fi and there's people hanging out.
So on the first floor there is the cafe laundromat, the commons, and then we have a sort of vestibule for everyone that's coming in the building to enter in, as well as a dedicated space for the literacy program. On the second floor, there is a gathering space for larger groups or special events, as well as a meeting, like more private meeting spaces, private working spaces, and sort of public access meeting space as well.
You're going to see a thriving business. You're going to see kids enjoying their schoolwork. You're going to see folks who are excited to be at work, pastors who are excited to be a part of their community, folks from different backgrounds, cultures, ethnicities, all enjoying a shared space together.
And it will build momentum in this community, momentum so people can move from suspicion to trust, right? They can move from being dismal to hope, and they can move from gloom to joy. And they can say, man, this is our place.